everyone, and welcome to our Monday Minute. Today we're going to be discussing what has come to the forefront as a medical review issue that many agencies are being denied for. That issue is specifically related to the hospice election statement. The election statement was updated, effective October of 2020, specific to making sure that you add 3 specific components to your election statement. I cannot figure out why agencies are refusing to update their election statements based on the requirements that CMS has laid out very specifically. In medical review, we have seen denial after denial after denial because of some of these 3 things that were expected for you to add as of October of 2020. The first one is the information regarding the BFCC QIO, giving the patient the information needed to contact the BFCC QIO if they were not in agreement with the content of the election statement addendum. It is imperative that you understand you cannot give them the BFCC QIO website and expect them to go and find the contact information for their location. You have to give them that information very specifically in the content of your election statement. You also, in addition, have to tell the patient in the election statement that they have the right to request the election statement addendum that is going to outline any items, services, or drugs that you have determined to be unrelated to the terminal condition and related conditions, and as a result, the hospice will not be covering these items. You also are required to now include a statement not only that you are treating the patient's terminal condition, but that the terminal illness and related conditions are exceptional and unusual, and hospice should be providing virtually all care needed by the individual. Some hospices have simply ignored the fact that CMS was very specific with the language. While I understand that you can argue and you can fight and you can appeal when you get denials for specific words not being included in the election statement, etc., I get it. But the cost of having to do that is astronomical in many cases. And of course, the time that you have spent with your staff, as well as the time in some cases that you've not been paid, especially if it's in a targeted probe and educate situation, until you get fully through the appeal process. So why not update the language to be exactly what they have asked you to put in the language? Also, the other item that was newly confirmed with the content of the election statement for October 2020 was the fact that cost sharing should be addressed. We have seen denials and controversy in medical review when agencies have simply left off any language concerning cost sharing when they did not intend to impose any cost sharing on the patients. But we suggest strongly that you at least include a statement regarding any financial responsibility, and that the patient has been given details regarding that financial responsibility. Lastly, it has become very controversial regarding the addendum and the update for October 2021 that for billing purposes and reimbursement conditions of payment specifically, the addendum simply you have to confirm that the document was furnished to the patient in a timely manner. However, we have also had medical review issues where the document being unsigned, there has not been documentation on the document itself regarding attempts to get a signature. Be very clear. If you are fighting a battle with medical review regarding this process and the denial was because you had not adequately documented attempts to get the signature, that is not included in the condition of payment. There could be state survey issues regarding that for compliance purposes, but for the condition of payment, all you have to do in order to get paid is have documented the date that the document was furnished to the patient and ensure that is within the timely guidelines. This election statement issue is escalating in hospice medical review around the nation. We hope that this information today has been helpful. If you need any assistance whatsoever in updating your election statement or having someone review it, please don't hesitate to reach out to Healthcare Provider Solutions. Have a fabulous week.